What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video we're going to go over this brand new summon pool event that's going on right now. Also, the champions in this pool are absolutely insane. It's super juicy stuff. It's gonna be hard to resist, but yeah, let's jump right into it and take a look at the summon pool. So we got the summon pool here. As you guys don't know, it's a basically rotating pool of champions for a rotating cost. And of course, these are not really easy to stack up or obtain. Usually these are purchased. So we see here we got 20 for about $5. So each one of these summons is about $7.50. Cost us 30 to summon it, but you can see here the pool of champions is actually really strong. Only 8 legendaries here in the pool. That means if you can get lucky with the 6%, we do get a 1 in 8 chance of getting one of the desired legendaries here. Keep in mind that the big negative about the Prism system is that they don't have a mercy system, so you could literally spend so much money on this and pull so many of these Prism shards and never ever get a legendary. The thing is, these might actually be more cost efficient than just, for example, sacred shards, since the percentage odds of these 6% is the same as the percentage odds of the sacred shards. So 6%, 94% epic. It's the exact same odds, except the Prism system, you're limited to these 8 champions. So if you're really interested in these 8 champions, then this Prism shard is probably worth way more than a sacred shard, because sacred shard has a pool of about, I would say, 190 champions roughly. So it's a really long shot at getting whatever you want from a sacred shard. But keep in mind that there's no mercy system on this Prism system, so you literally could spend, that looks like there's like 5 limit here, right? That's 35, so 210 divided, that's $7. I mean 7 pulls times 5, 35 pulls there. So you literally could buy this all and not get anything. Something to be aware of. But $7.50 for basically a boosted sacred shard with a good pool. I think it's pretty good in terms of dollar wise. Let's go over these champions real quick here. We got Candrafon, one of the OG forest nukers, one of the best ones there are around. We got the A1 super strong hit here. His double hit for this is, I believe, 6x multiplier, which is like insanely strong for an A1. Yeah, very good even if locked out in arena, for example. Has an AoE that gives him extra turn if he kills somebody. Has a self buff that boosts his power up, and his passive makes him a little bit harder to kill. Generally an pretty good, or very good actually, nuker. He's fallen off ever since Harima has been in the game, definitely, but obviously still has some good situational use in arena. Ethereum Wallmaster, very new champion. He's shown to be insanely powerful. He basically brings damage along with AoE block buffs. He has some self survivability, he has some self buffing, but overall a very strong AoE damage dealer. He deals damage off max HP. The multipliers on this are not great, so you do need very good gear on him to make him really shine. So he's more like a super late game carry for people, but yeah, he can also solo spider as well. One of the fastest solo spider hard 10s in the game. Coming up next, we got Razzlevar, a past fusion, but also a very good champion for Fire Knight Hard or Hydra. Brings relevant debuffs and buffs against Hydra, for example, AoE Leech. He also brings AoE increased speed and AoE increased speed, yep, and then AoE increased accuracy. Speed in all battles is always great, and he has a passive that boosts his speed by 100. Can do pretty good damage because he attacks so much. After that, we have Hethrak here. Hethrak, another demon spawn nuker. He has an interesting passive where if basically somebody dies on his team, he gets an extra hit of his big AoE slam here. It's actually really good. Usually you see him in arena paired with something that dies kind of easily, like Wukong, and then he gets off his extra hits. It does ignore some defense as well. so he can do some pretty good damage. Up next, we have Rotos, one of the strongest arena damage dealers there are around. I mean, obviously he's not going to be like insanely top tier, but he's still one of the best damage dealers you want in a really drawn out game, because he brings inevitability. His Faded Destruction here can block revive, but he first needs to gain the maximum amount of HP from Vitality Plunder, which is A2. So basically he uses A2, you power him up, he gains HP, he becomes basically insanely difficult to kill, and then once his Vitality Plunder is maxed out, he can block revive. So very strong champion, obviously very good when paired with Sifi with his bonus. His passive makes him very hard to kill. Still one of the best around. And now we have the GOAT, the GOATed, the best of all time, I guess, champion at dodging nerfs, Trunda here. But yeah, like, her prevalence in the game is, you know, it's undeniable, right? Like, she's always been, she's always had a spotlight on her because her A2 doesn't function, I think, consistently with what other champions in other parts of this game. Basically, her second hit has its own like multiplier that it just isn't consistent with the rest of the game. So it's been spotlighted for a long time, for years. It's never been touched by Plarium, and now it's definitely popping up again since the Hydras are dominated by Trundas. But she's in the pool. Insane damage dealer for Hydra. If you get her, she's going to be you know, obviously going to be a huge amount of damage, huge damage boost for you. So definitely very highly sought after. I really want her, another one for sure, to improve my teams. After that, we have Calvalax. Calvalax enables some poison exploding teams. He also doesn't need to be leveled up to do some of this stuff, so it really depends on what you need him to do. Is a speed in all battles. He has an AoE enemy max HP hit as well, so you can gear him out, make him do damage, or you can basically focus on his poison ability. It's actually a pretty cool champ. Personally, I don't really have too much use for him, but I've definitely seen some really cool uses for him, especially like multiple of him. So it's pretty cool. After that, we have Mashal, very good champion still, especially for Hydra, for example. Increased speed, hero reduction, buffs, self buffs, leech, and then of course he hits pretty hard too, so you can bring quite a bit of damage, especially for Hydra. I do have a copy of him, so I'm not like super crazy into another copy, but if you guys get him, he's incredible. He'll carry your faction wars, probably be in all your dungeon teams as well. It's just an insane champion. We also have Geomancer here for the epic. We have Neldor, great for hard Fire Knight. Allure, great for normal Fire Knight. Dark Fae, which is this current rotation. Fatman, it's going to be good in a lot of areas as well. Ruel is going to be good in a lot of areas as well. Sand Devil, for example. Bane, great for Clan Boss. Phoenix benefits from the empowerment, good for his block revive ability, maybe for some arena action. Based on some of the active events right now, we don't have any of the crystals in the Fire Knight tournament, which is kind of a bummer, because obviously this is the one that's going to be the easiest to do, that most people would probably be going for. It's a bit of a bummer there. We do have the crystals in the champion training event that's going to be popping up. So this event is kind of interesting because it kind of just taxes you if you went hard for the Wixwell fusion, Wixwell Heroes Path that just ended. So this very short champion training event is basically to tax those individuals that basically went really hard, and puts a lot of pressure on them to achieve the crystal here. So obviously Plarium did that with great intention, of course, but if you guys can do the 2-day champion training, it's a very cheap, I guess, book, only 9,000, and then of course you get the one Prism crystal summon, which is for a very good pool. Obviously, yeah, this will be difficult for a lot of us, since you just came off a Hero's Path, which was champion training. So obviously that was very deliberate of them, putting a very juicy reward, which is the Prism crystal, in this event that obviously you'll be taxed for. especially coming off the Heroes Path. It is what it is. But yeah, if you guys really want to get the crystals there, definitely got to get it done. Lastly, we do see crystals in the upcoming Summon Rush event, which is going to be popping in less than a day. This looks like, yeah, it looks gonna be here. I mean, if you look at the Prism crystal as basically a sacred shard, I hope that they don't put this super deep in this Summon Rush event. However, it is a Summon Rush event off Fusion, off Heroes Path. I would definitely be cautious about going super hard into this Summon Rush. Just looking at the schedule here, it looks pretty bare. There's nothing much going on for the foreseeable future. This means that Plarium definitely has something up their sleeve. When will we know when that will be? Not too sure. It's a midweek Summon Rush as well. This is something that we definitely need to be aware of. If this crystal is super deep, pulling off Fusion, off Heroes Path, off Titan event for the Summon Rush definitely feels like some mega bait, especially with this super juicy pool. I don't know about this. I would be really careful about spending shards. I would expect a pool event announcement relatively soon, and I would expect it to be probably pretty good. I would expect it to be pretty good. And you know what? At the same time, there might be no pool announcement at all. Maybe there's just no boost or anything. It's just a random Summon Rush in the middle of the week. But it's very suspect to have a Summon Rush in the middle of the week, especially with a juicy event like this. Like I said, if you consider this a sacred shard, having a sacred shard in a Summon Rush is very suspect, and having a Summon Rush in the middle of the week is also very suspect. That means near the end of the week on Friday, where a normal Summon Rush or Champion Chase would be, it might be something else, guys. There might be something else that's going to be popping up very soon, and I think we need to be extra careful about this Summon Rush event. So if you guys are planning to participate, be cautious, be careful, and I just wanted to bring that up to your attention, guys. But anyways, that's going to be the recap on the Summon Pool event. Like I said, it's extremely good. I think it's a little bit too juicy. Definitely go for the crystals in the training event. Definitely be careful about this upcoming midweek Summon Rush. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about all this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.